Wait, wait, what did that say? I don't know what that said. Now, it's a new content, so there's a new update. I know there's gonna be a new update. Let me guess. 567.7 megabytes. 1.82 gigabytes. Gigabytes. Okay, we are back. And Dante is looking at a star. So it is. Well, actually, no. We should wait until it loads first because, like, I want to make this more like I want to have like a background music. It would be cooler. And there is now countdown 8, which I cannot do yet. Okay. I can't really use those yet. And that's a lot of lunacy. And 1 3-star. Okay. Hello. It is I, the great CroissantLore. Today, I am back on Limbus Company. This is the I actually forgot what episode this is. Is this like the 5th episode of Limbus Company? I don't know. Anyways, I will continue Canto 2. I'm taking this very slowly. Very, very slowly. So, if you were here for the last episode, you'll probably know that I'm before the casino, and I'm now at Towering Cars, which I have not done yet because I want to film all of this, all of it. Though usually it just does not go well. Okay, Ishmael, obviously Frost, and Firehand. If the dialogue starts with Don Quixote, this is going to be the best section of Canto 2. I wonder if my voice is like an ASMR. Okay. Ho, come hither, fellows, and lend me your gazes. What is all this? Cars are heaped upon each other as if to form a tower. Mirasol. Okay. Mirasol. Sombre. Oh, we're right in front of the casino. It seems kind of odd that it didn't stop here, rather than the, I should have stopped here rather than stopping at that battle. The structures that seemed tower-like at a distance were actually cars stacked upon each other. Why are so many piled up like this? Oh, some have scripts upon their windshields. It must have been their families writing. This one says, I miss you. The owners are coming back soon for them, right? Not a chance. Even if they did return from the casino, they wouldn't be in the right state to happily reunite with their loving families. Okay. Well, to play the auxiliary role of your tour guide, this here is a hidden landmark of the street. The bitter end of gamblers. And this served as a stepping stone for the Ting Tang gang, really weird name, to amass wealth and power by dealing used cars. So, Rhodia, you've been to places like this pretty often, right? Got anything to add? But you could tell us some pretty interesting trivia.
아, 몰라. 기억 안 나.
Yeah,
난 과거는 다
dunno.
잊고 앞만 보며
Don't remember a
살아가기로
thing.
결심했어.
I decided to forget all about the past and focus on what's in front. That probably means that she has some bad history,
저런 방해꾼들만 없으면
and I would
결심대로
be
살아갈
able
수
to
있을
keep
것
to
같은데
that
말이야.
self-promise if not for irritants like them.
나가들아!
Oi,
구역인 걸
Bonen,
알고 걸음을
who do you
놀리는 거냐?
think you are to goof around our turf? Wait. Bean hating Kingfinger. You hate beans?
아니면
Okay.
너네 차 팔러 온
Oi,
거야?
or what? You here to sell your car?
아니요. 우리는 버스 타고
Nay, we mount an omnibus. Is that going to be the only time that I hear omnibus in my
장비는
life?
우리 파 담당이 아닌데.
We don't deal in organs.
네
though.
눈동자 정도로 희귀한 색이면
Well,
그게 돈을
I guess a pair of
쳐주겠다만.
eyes with pupils as specially colored as yours might sell. I hate the fact that I know about Kanto 7 and that those eyes change color. So we have come to the right place. We are here for your leader.
대체
Don
어디서
Quixote
본
is getting
건데
so many
당당하냐?
lines, and I love it. You're pretty bold in facing a gang. Who do you work for?
우린 림버.
We serve under Thank you, Don Quixote, for not revealing our position and who we are. An awkward silence passed.
어디서 온 거냐니까?
I asked you a question. Don't stop midway. I don't feel like shouting like it should be. Whatever. Okay, 5.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Now, if you may not know, the only reason I don't use win rate
비껴비어버렸고.
is because, well, I would like to have strategy. However, technically, I would win either way. So, there's no reason not to. It also, technically, I also do more. Wait, what was I gonna say? I don't know.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
I am so forgetful.
똑바로 서라. 나무 인형만도 못한 거. 더 이상 얻을 정보는 없다. 언제나 침묵.
Okay.
그 누구도
So
볼 수
as I mangle the bodies of these gang members, I will just give my opinion on the fact that Limbus company uses such big language. So much big language that it's even a problem for me to say these things. No sane adult would actually say atrophied instead of scared or something. I don't even know what atrophied means. Nobody knows what atrophied means. It's related to sanity, but I still don't know.
조식 1번. 더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
And nobody shall ever use that language either.
검을 잔뜩 휘둘러 버렸네. 이 정도로 상쾌하고 개운한
Okay, manager
기분이면
level again.
그 고리타분한 이야기도 웃으며 들을 수 있겠지.
Wish canister. Wait. Oh. Uh. Frost. Okay.
고통 없이
Whatever.
지식을 얻지
It'll be
못한다나
fine.
뭐라나.
It'll be fine. fine. It's not like we're gonna die.
무슨 일이냐?
Oh, hey, it's the Ting Ting boss. The I don't know what he does.
형님, 소속도
Boss,
안 밝힌 놈들이
some Fasol
난장시
who
들이닥치지
haven't
뭡니까?
even told where they're from rolled into town all of a sudden.
누가 보낸 거냐?
Who sent you?
차림을 보니까
The way your dress tells
하바네로
me it ain't
파란
lost her
청첩장 녀석들은
habaneros or the
아니고.
butchers.
지금이라도
I'll give you a
싹싹
chance
빌고
to grovel
물러가면
for forgiveness.
사진 멀쩡하게
Do that, and I'll
보내줘.
let you leave with your limbs in tow.
그대가 입고 있는 옷을
We should
수술하게
gladly
벗어주면
part if you were to take
물러가겠소.
off your clothing for us.
아이, 그렇게
That
말하니까 좀
makes it sound kind of weird.
이상해지는데.
Yeah, honestly, Yi-sung, you want them to take off their clothes. Like you didn't want them. You didn't say to like let them discard their clothing. You should probably say. Rephrase that,
형님, 그
boss.
소문으로
I think
떠돌던
they might be the
사람 죄치로 이상한
odd
걸
parts
한다는
people have been
그런
talking
집단인
about.
것
You know,
같습니다.
remove the fadangle with people's odors. Right? What?
이 역겨운
Yeah.
새끼들.
Disgusting bunch.
인생 그렇게
Let me
살지
tell ya.
말아라.
That's no way to live. Now, our Sim big boss of the game is looking at us with genuine disgust. Thank you, Yi-song. I have not wanted to win a fight as desperately as I do now. I feel ya, Dante. Okay. Well, we have 4 purple moves. Favor, dominating, neutral, dominating, and
깔끔하게.
knife hand.
벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가 없고. 직접 알겠습니다.
So the Ting Ting boss is like 300 HP.
어딜
I think.
확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네.
Hard. Oh, not a good coin.
직접 알게 합니다.
It's all purple. 8, 13.
확실하게 갈라지는
If Don Quixote ever... Oh no. If Don Quixote ever rolls high with Blade Arc, she just mollywops any foe that she comes across.
맞는 거야.
I mean, that's actually how Don Quixote works.
어딜 정보는 없군요.
I mean, like if you see the W Corp cleanup agent, what was it called? Warp space? No, Rip. Yeah, Rip space. Rip space literally does infinite damage, almost near a stupid amount of damage if you roll
직접
high.
알게 합니다.
Only if you roll high. If you roll low, you're probably only going to do 1 damage. And that is what makes Limbus Company and Library of Arena fun. If you roll low, you lose everything. And that's why Library of Arena is considered to be so hard.
더 이상 어딜 정보는
However, you
없군요.
can speedrun
더
it.
이상
The
어딜
thing is,
정보는
it takes
확실하게 갈라지는
over
감각이었네.
2 hours to speedrun it since there's so much
확실하게
story.
갈라지는 감각이었네.
And now we're down to the Ting Ting boss. 230. Throw slit. 3 bleed on heads. Rupture. Shank. Wiggle off. Mutilate. You're not killing anyone, bro. Oh, poison hit this. Wait, that's a guaranteed heads for throat slit and shank. That's kind of OP. They gotta have 1, 3, 9. I have 10 different slots for moves. Oh, I accidentally pressed guard. Buzz off. Counter. And Don Quixote literally did so much damage to this thing. This guy. And he's staggered, so he's about to die inside one shot. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, torn little roaches. Oh, hey, Gregor. Who the hell do you work for? It's about time you told us.
우리는
We
림버스 컴퍼니에서 왔다.
are from Limbus Company. Gregor is just cool, so I wouldn't even. Yeah.
이제 좀 속 시원하군.
Finally, one less millstone around the neck. That doesn't help at all. Oh, and for reference, Effie and I work in a different department. Please don't associate us with them. The sheer frustration over our aversion to conversing sensibly must have played a considerable role in causing the boss to pass out. Well, my condolences to the poor fellow's patients. Do we seriously have to wear these though? Stuff reeks of sweat and blood and smells grotty too. Rhodia complained, lifting the shirt she took from a Ting Ting member with 2 fingers like she was handling trash. Yuck, some hair, too. This is the first time I'm jealous of Dante's missing eyes. I can see, by the way.
생각보다 질은 좋아 보이는데.
This looks pretty dandy, actually.
생각보다 돈 잘 버나.
I guess their business was more successful than I thought. I want that, Bagsy.
맞춤형으로 제작된 옷이라.
I can't. It's been tailor-made. The label here says it's good for all girths. Noticing that my gaze was fixed on the label of his clothing, Effie barked. We wouldn't be doing any of this if we hadn't caused that ruckus in the pawn shop. I don't mind. I've always wanted to try on clothes like these. It's like we're filming a movie. God, Hong Lu is so innocent. To be honest, I'm a little nervous. It's been a while since I've worked in disguise. I don't feel like it. This is the coward's way. Sorry, but can someone please keep her mouth shut? You're free to try as long as you're good with your ribs being cut apart. Roshi would do that. Gregor's softly spoken repulse got the sinners to crack up. For a moment, Effie and Sod seemed to wonder how they should take it, before deciding that it's not worth mulling over and moving on. Effie then lifted a small container that appeared to be inlaid with nacre. This is a wish canister we seized from the Ting Tang Gang's boss. Manager, here's a simple role you can play. What are you? I guess we owe you an explanation, judging from your clueless motions. The long and short of it is that this thing contains J-Corp's other singularity. This is a tool that sucks up wishes from people and stores them in some form of energy. When the time is right, squeeze that wish power onto a sheet of paper, and voila! You get a one-use stick-on tattoo that boosts your luck to the heavens. Seems the plan was trying to win the game on the top 4 by scraping up others' luck. Imagine, the boss of some lowly gang was carrying one of these. Manager, Dante, right? I want you to hold on to this when we enter the casino. Am I really allowed to carry such a big responsibility? You don't look like you're oozing confidence. We do have reason for assigning you to this task. First off, a poker face is going to be vital when you're gambling. No matter how good they are at reading expressions, they won't be able to tell what emotions to read from a clock. Okay.
두 번째,
Dante, start gambling.
당신이 관리자가 된
Second,
것은
I
나름
trust
이유가
that they've
있을 거라고 생각해.
appointed you as a manager for a reason. We actually don't know the backstory on Dante.
그나마 저 수감자들
Call it a hunch,
쓸만할
but
거라는
something
내
tells me you'll
믿음이야.
be more useful than those sinners they're leading. Aldous is actually pretty intelligent. Come to think of it, he had a point. I was given the title of manager, but never had a chance to be the charismatic leader I've envisioned. Instead of showing respect, my sinners would constantly berate me and threaten me. The only real role I could afford to play was bringing them back to life. While the sinners were engaged in a fierce battle, all I would do is cower behind them, anxiously praying that their heads and hearts were unscathed. With a heavy heart, I nodded to let him know I was ready.
좋아, 이걸 당신의 팔에
All
붙여.
right, put this on your
당신은
arm.
이제 잠깐
You'll
동안
become the luckiest
세상에서
person in the
가장
city
운
for a
좋은
short
자가 될 수
while.
있어.
그럼 여러분은 콩콩이파,
Now then,
저희는 딜러.
You'll act as ting
서로
tangers,
역할에
and
최선을 다해보죠.
we'll be the croupiers. Break a leg, everyone. Vowing that we will see this operation success no matter what. We open. The casino could be best described as busy, excessively. Okay, I like that theme. I did use that in some of GDS video. Okay. Excessively cheery sounds blared from the slot machines. The lights were so bright that some of our sitters had to cover their eyes. And the security guards took note of our garish outfits to give us a customary nod. Sod and Effie, dressed as croupiers, discreetly nodded at us as they accompanied Rhodia to the casino's cage. I was amazed by their ability to fade expertise, and the way they carried themselves to the facial expressions they made. Few would doubt that they're long-time employees. What manner of sorcery are these dazzling contraptions?
그렇게
Try not to go saucer around with everything like a fascinated kid, Don Quixote. You'll seem fishy. The guests here look dead inside with their dim eyes, and they smell worse than the think tank smokes smooth-faced. Do they even wash? I don't think they'd be too happy about you holding your nose right before their faces, Ishmael. But this is the kind of bilgy stench I'd only ever caught from deckhands. Bilgy is a word that I'd never heard in my life. Fortunately, most of them were too focused on the machines to care about what we were doing. Manager Esquire, have you seen such a thing? What must I do to hear the jolly bells as the other patrons are? I don't think I've been told one of these places before, so I wouldn't know. Looking at all the flashy symbols and numbers spinning had slowly eroded my resolve to act the part of a stern manager. I guess a little peek is fine. You should gamble, Dante. Gamble. Gamble. It says here to press the button. Is pressing it what one ought to do? I swear upon my minute and hour hands I had no intention to press that button. Absolutely none. Yes, gamble, Dante. Sell your soul for money. The hand I'd swiftly outstretched to stop Don Quixote from touching that machine unexpectedly fumbled and landed smack on the button. Yikes. Oh wow. It's such a reaction. And in an unpredictable series of coincidences, someone had left a token in it. Enough for one game. Reels started spinning up under the fanfare. We could only watch as the chain of events unfolded. By the way, I hope Dante handles the wish stickers we took from the Think Tank gang with care. Sod. I'm so sorry, Sod. That manager? It was the only favor we asked of them. They'd better be doing a good job. Sod. I mean, Effie. bitch boy.
단테는 믿어도 돼.
You can count on Dante,
Dante,
dear duo. They're one of the few sensible pals who gets what up. Oh my god, I'm bad at language. Who gets what's up.
다행이네요.
That's good to hear. With so many sheets attached, they should be able to win any game with ease.
가장 중요한 건
We just need to be careful not to draw attention here.
된다는 거죠.
And jackpot. The players next to us stared with jaws dropped so far that their chins could touch the floor. Waves of casino chips plunged from the machine. So many that they wouldn't dare try to gather them up. Honestly, I never thought I would see Dante inside a vacation outfit. I'm so sorry, Effie, Sod. I came here determined to do something right, and it fell apart all so soon. A jackpot? What machine is it?
갑자기 터졌어?
Just like that. No warning? Right now?
잠깐. 거기.
A moment, please. Oh hey, that spinning thing looks like Dante's clock.
신원 확인 좀 하겠습니다.
Okay. Let me just check your ID.
분위기가 왜 이렇게 험하게?
What's with the aggro? Is it a crime to win big at a casino?
이곳에서 운이라는
Chance in this place doesn't work the way we think it usually does. You could accumulate your luck for a big payout or trickle in small amounts to break even. But winning the jackpot on your first try should be a literal impossibility here.
입장하자마자 잭팟을
Chips are raining down like shooting stars. Thank you, Don Quixote, for introducing gambling to Dante.
적어도 관리자님만큼은 책임감이 있을 줄
I'd
알았는데
hoped you, of all
겨우
people,
돈
would have
키호테
such a
꼬임에 넘어가는
responsibility.
거예요?
Yet all it took was Don Quixote's siren plea for you to give in.
실망이에요.
I'm
아무리
disappointed.
그래도
You're
다른
none
누구도
other
아닌
than our
관리자님인데
manager, and I
이번에야말로
expected you to show your
전에 겪은
capability
실패라는
and
지옥을
clear
닦아내 주실 수 있을
the
줄만
disgrace
알았는데
of failure from us. I lost trust in Ishmael. Ishmael's barrage of scathing whispers was something to marvel at, as Grigor muttered in awe. On top of that, her piercing gaze I had never felt before. It made me want to weasel away under a rock, if there were one. For once, I thanked my clock for lacking eyes to meet her glare.
잠깐.
Okay. Now hold on. That might not be our only problem. Grigor was carefully looking in every direction until he stopped to point at the shocking discovery he'd made. And where he pointed, how long have you been off your disguise, Roshu? Roshu. Oh my god, Roshu! Was a stolen Roshu, wearing the same clothes that she's always worn.
난 남이 버린 옷 따위
I don't put on
걸치지
others'
않는다.
discarded clothing. Okay.
관리자 양반.
Manager Bud,
아무래도 우리
today isn't our day, huh? Yep. Looks like we're screwed. Royally.
말도 안 돼.
This can't be.
이게 왜 그래?
All the work we did to put this plan in motion.
호스트.
Faust,
이런 작전을
what were you
내고
thinking volunteering to
어떻게
bring
임무를
these
수행하겠다고
fools
작정한
along for your
거야?
missions?
도대체
You're
해가는
supposed to have
작전이야.
near unparalleled brilliance,
해봐.
right? Then use it!
비록 제가 이분들과 함께한 시간이
Even though I haven't worked with them for long, I was able to realize something.
불확실성을 믿는
I ought to
파우스트가
become a
되는 것.
Faust that believes in uncertainty.
계획이 없는 것이
When the lack of a plan becomes a plan, all variables become constants.
더 이상 변수가 아니게 되어 이것이
That is what my plan entails. Effie, just go with the flow. Ross turned to me with a tranquil face. Thanks to her, my role right now became clear. Alright, it's time for our usual gig. Let's kill and be killed. Well, that was the first time Dante has been direct. And we are now inside the casino. Actually, this casino looks really nice. I'm actually just admiring this before I do anything. Because this map looks real nice.
쓸모가 없군. 답답해서 못 봐주겠다.
I can't stand watching this charade.
저런
How much time are you going to waste fighting those small fries?
보통 그렇게 말하는
It's often the
사람치고
case that
명쾌한
grumbling
해답을
people
제시하는
don't have a
사람은
clear
없죠.
solution to contribute. Listening to Ishmael's disapproval, Roshu shook her head and assumed a confident look.
이런 게 예술이다.
This is art.
네놈, 그
Poetaster, give me the knife. Isong,
영영아사가도
you may
괜찮소.
forever take it from my hands.
날붙이가
The blade will be better off parting ways to wander about the air for however long.
감사.
Think. Roshu held his dagger and threw it straight into the air. It struck an anchorage on the ceiling that kept the chandelier still, causing it to sway precariously. Indeed, Roshu may be weakened from what she once was because she became a sinner, but nevertheless, she was still the best swordswoman we had, able to cut through steel like a proverbial hot knife. Sure, she treats my words with less respect than she would a wad of gum, but that wasn't a problem. Everyone's eyes turned to the swinging chandelier, and eventually, flustered by all the gazes falling upon it,
아스라이.
thus, in a haze, it succumbs. Watch out! Oh hey, new guy. Wham. Oh my god. All the lights are gone. And now there is no light in the casino, no one to gamble, and only the flickering lights of the machines behind the wreckage. Okay, the chandelier crashed to the floor in full force, making a tremendous noise. And that's just all it did. Nothing else happened. Both parties were left staring at the fallen light fixture in the middle of the floor. So, what was that for, Ryoshuu?
퍼포먼스다.
A performance.
방금
You
그렇게
just
좋아한
made
거지?
that up, didn't you?
그래도 다들 무사해서 다행이네요.
Sinclair, get out. Okay. Still, I'm glad none of us were hurt.
앞으로 무사하게 될지는 모를
We'll
것
have to see
같지만
about that.
말이에요.
And now there is a chandelier in the background. I like that Limbus company pays attention to extreme detail, even the smallest.
조심 1번 맞는 거야. 비껴 베어버렸군.
Wait,
다음은 침묵을 안겨줘.
Gregor is the only sinner I haven't used yet. Outside of the tutorial. I've used Heathcliff. I've used everybody except for Gregor and maybe Yi-Song.
확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네. 무지하니까 부서진 흰차입 같군요.
I mean, I'm using Faust right now.
되어버렸고. 확실하게 갈라지는 감각이었네. 더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요. 다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠. 완전한 침묵. 혹시나 해서 말하는 건데
Okay. Just to make sure,
우리 목적이
you all
하찮은
know that our
일진을
goal is to
박살내기가
win the
아니라
game, being
꼭대기
held
층에서
on the
벌어지는
top floor,
갬블에서 이겨야
not
한다는
reduce
건
the ground floor of the
알고 있죠?
casino to rubble, right? I was certain that some definitely didn't know or care, but I figured I'd rather not remind her.
꼭대기 층에 도달하는 것도
Not only
중요하지만
must we
게임이
reach the
이겨야
top,
하는 것이
we also
최종
have to win the
목표니까.
game as our objective states.
우린 그럴 만한 양의
Thus,
소망력이
we
있어야
need the
해요.
wish power to make it happen.
우리가 힘겹게
I won't
쟁취한
bother reviewing in
소망력이
detail how the
어처구니
wish
없는
power
이유로
we managed to
한꺼번에
collect went down
물거품이
the drain
되어버렸다는
for
이야기는
preposterous
굳이
reasons.
언급하지
It'll
않겠습니다.
only hurt our
마음만
morale.
아플 뿐이니까요.
I blame Sinclair. I had to keep my head down, feeling the pricks of conscience poking at my heart.
이곳에서 최대한 많은 양의
Where can we
소망력을 구할 수
secure the
있는
most
곳은
wish
어디지?
power in this place?
입구에 절 누르십니다.
That roulette next to the
카지노에
entrance.
온 손님들은
People who visit the
절
casino
눌렀을
try their
때에
daily luck
오늘의 운을
using that
시험하고
roulette
소망력을
and
뺏기거나
roulette
혹은
and take
부여받죠.
or yield wish power depending on the outcome.
그런가? 그럼
Is
내가
that
기회를
so?
봐서 저
Then I'll
룰렛에
seek out an
달려있는
opportunity
소망통을
to
가져오겠다.
snatch the container attached to it. Think you can pull it off?
전 이것보다 더
I have carried
규모가
out
큰 작전을
countless
수도 없이
operations,
해봤습니다.
much greater in scale.
관리자님의 어처구니
Your
없는
preposterous
실수 따윈 아무것도 아니고
blunder amounts to nothing in the grander scheme of things. Manager. The word preposterous has been used 2 times inside the section.
분명 현명한
It has
판단을
to
흐르게
have been
만드는
the fault of the
폐기물들 때문일 텐데
dredges of.
저들의 말에 마음 쓰지 마십시오.
Okay, what is this? Okay. It has to have been the fault of the judging dredges who obfuscated. Yeah. Judging dredges who obfuscated your ability to make sensible decisions. Don't let their words deter you. Preposterous. That word has been used 3 times. I see. Wait. While we were busy discussing backup plans, Heathcliff was already making a mad dash for the entrance. We were too focused on the conversation, or did we collectively lose our minds? In either case, none of us had a clue what he was up to. Heathcliff? Damn it, isn't it time we stopped chatting and moved up already? Then, he shouted at the security from the top of his lungs. Aren't you ashamed of your... Heathcliff. Aren't you ashamed of yourselves? That blondie over there is a rookie who's as unfledged as he gets. Sinclair. And that mate there we call our manager has a bad case of lost memories and can't wield a weapon to save himself. This is what you're struggling against? What a joke. Damn you. Look at you. Heathcliff. That was too harsh. Here. Much too mean, Heathcliff. Oh yeah, I also haven't used Sinclair in battle. Fuck you, Sinclair. I will never use you. Until Canto 3. And last thing, that club you're holding deserves a better owner. You cocky little... The infuriated security guard swung the club with a furious wish, exploding towards Heathcliff. And as Heathcliff swerved out of its way, the roulette behind him bore the force, being smashed to pieces. The wish container. Spouts of what I assume was once wish power, until moments ago, poured through the poor remains of the roulette. As if in death throes, Sard let out an agonized scream before clapping her hands over her mouth. I couldn't help but turn away from this tragic sight. When I grow up, I want to be a wish sticker, giving hope to everybody. I could almost hear the unfulfilled dreams of those lost wishes in my imagination.
야,
잘 들어는.
Oi, listen up, you fickos.
우리랑 쌈박질하다가
Do you want to
이거
admit?
부숴먹었다
Do you want to
실토하고
admit
다
to your
같이
boss
묵사발이
about breaking this
될래?
thing while fighting us and getting lambasted for it? And getting lambasted for it?
아니면 그냥 우리
Or
탓으로
do you want to
편하게
make it
돌리고
our
일주일로
fault
보내줄래?
and let us through?
이거
This was a month's worth of luck.
2층으로 간다고 해도
It won't be any safer for you upstairs.
이미 무사하지 못했던
Never been too
기억이 더
close to
많아서
safety anyway.
충분히
Appreciate the
고맙다.
advice. Heathcliff came to me with one of his soldiers. Damn. Heathcliff came to me with one of his shoulders dislocated, likely when he was grazed by the club.
뭘 봐?
What's the look?
고쳐주기나 해.
Do your thing and fix me up.
결심했답니다.
I've made up my mind. Starting now, I won't even try to discuss plans or anything similar with these people.
깨달음이 늦었군요.
Took you long enough to realize.
파우스트
Faust, this is one of those times when it's better to keep your mouth
있어줬으면
when it's
좋겠어.
better to keep your mouth shut. With that, we dragged ourselves up to the next floor. Quite simple, really.
이 정도로 상쾌하고 개운한 기분이면
Oh, hey, we're going up.
고리타분한 이야기도
wait.
웃으며 들을 수
Can I zoom
있겠지.
I'm going to be right back so that I can. Okay, I'm back. I've just made all of my sinners level 17, and now we shall start sync.
고통 없이 지식을 얻지 못한다나 뭐라나. 분위기가 달라졌군요.
Okay,
2층은
the
다른
atmosphere here seems rather different. Oh, hey, there's another chandelier. It appears that there's a syndicate that has taken hold of this floor.
야, 너네.
Hey.
왜 쌍판떼기가 그 모양이야?
Oh, it's this scene. It's this scene. I love this scene. It's where Don Quixote breaks character. Okay. Hey, Oregon. What's with all of the doom and gloom you're wearing on that face of yours?
2층의 룰 몰라.
Don't you know that the rules here? Sour looks are a no-no. So put that hat over your long face.
왜 내 쪽을 쳐다보면서
Why you say
얘기하는
that while
거지?
looking at me?
뭐
I
분
will
해버린다.
SYNC on you. SISYNC. Slit your neck. Slash your neck.
뭐,
no.
뭔데?
What's that mean?
모가지를
Snap.
분질러 버린다는
Oh,
뜻이다.
I was close. Snap your neck completely. That's what. Easy, Roshu. You shouldn't be so prone to start fights.
야, 아니다.
Hey,
얘
never
얼굴이
mind
더
that.
문제인데.
This one has an even more
공격하라는
problematic
건
face, though.
시침이냐,
Which hand is
군침이야?
supposed to be your eyes? Actually, how does Dante see? Roshu, are you ready?
물론이지.
You bet, Dante. Oh wow. Dante is such a calm person. I would make a Mexican meme, but I don't know anything about Mexicans, nor do I know any Mexican language. So I shall just continue on with my merciless escapade.
다음은 침묵을 안겨드리죠.
There's one with a stagger and one with a stagger plus. Already. How sad.
즐겁겠군. 더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요. 아하! 비껴 비어버렸군. 확실하게 갈라지는 감정이었네. 차!
벌써 부서졌나? 쓸모가
I'm just realizing now that to make your thumbnail stand out and have a lot of views, you gotta make the stuff inside it really big so that people who see your thumbnail will know what you're talking about and will press your video. Unlike how I've been making my other thumbnails smaller, making it so that people couldn't know what my video was about.
쓸모가 없고.
That is what most YouTubers now do. I realize my mistakes, and I shall grow from them. That's why my Limbus company videos is my most viewed video on my channel. It's due to the fact that there's a very recognizable Dante on the screen.
그건 그거고 이건 이거니까.
Ballet why roller? I don't know what that means.
고통 없이 지식을 얻지 못한다나 뭐라나.
Not again. Bawling casino goer. I lost once again. Damn. When will this end?
잠깐 타임.
Boy, espera.
관리 좀
Time out.
해야겠다.
Our dear customer here needs a little care.
손님,
Dear
규칙을
customer,
까먹힌 건
I hope you haven't
아니겠죠?
forgotten our rule, have you?
하지만
But that was all the money I had.
자꾸 분위기를 흐리시면
If you keep dapping
손님으로
with this
한약한
table,
파티를 할
we
수도
might throw a
있어요.
piñata party out of you. What's a piñata party? I don't think I want to know. Pressured by gentle intimidation, the weeping guests stood up from their seats. And then, being handed by a pair of maracas from the staff, they started dancing, sobbing all the way.
이건 또
What's this
뭐야?
now?
우리 파가 접수하고 있는
There's a rule every
반드시
visitor
지켜야 할 규칙이 있어.
to this floor must follow. Una tradición mariachi, if you will.
도박이란 오로지 즐거움을
Gambling is
그러므로
entertainment,
슬픔도
an activity done purely for
춤으로
fun.
승화시켜야만 해.
Thus, all the sadness and pain brought to you must be sublimated into the dance.
춤이라면
Allow this night to demonstrate what dancing is about. Alas, they were harsher judges than they seemed.
이제는 안 되겠어.
This one won't do.
몸짓에
Her
진심이
movement
담겨
is
있지 않고
insincere.
그게 무슨 소리인가?
What on earth do you mean?
춤은 마음을 비추는
Dance is a window to the heart.
마음이 맑고
Without a
투명하지
clear and pure
못한다면
heart, it
춤만큼
loses
의미
all
없어지는
meaning.
것도 없지.
그대들 다소
I find thine assessment rather disgracious.
점점 돌이켰어.
This is getting further out of hand.
뭐였어?
What are you doing, Sod?
심할서를 미리 쓰고
Oh, I was writing our letter I was writing our letter of apology in advance. Wait. There's something there? Okay, now we'll explore how an
저도 말하면서 어처구니가
As a-
없지만 우리가 2층을 신속한
Okay. Okay. As absurd as it sounds, if we want to leave this floor early,
저들의 마음을
we're
움직일
going
수
to need
있을
to touch their
강렬한
hearts
춤사위가
with a
필요한가
powerful
봐요.
dance. As you all know, my memories are hazy, so dance, is it? Can't say I'm all too familiar. Amnesia came in handy as an excuse to opt out of things at times like these. Of course, I haven't actually forgotten what dance is, but there's no need to be too honest about it, is there? Say, Honglu, have you taken dance lessons or anything?
병검을 배웠는데 교사가
I learned a little
들렸어요.
Bien Lian,
세 명뿐이었죠.
though I only had three instructors teaching me. To perform it, I need a few masks, bands, makeup, and we aren't going to find them here. Next.
뭐
Well, I did step on a good few feet of snobbish aristocrats at balls.
나의 마음이 무섭다.
My inner voice expresses fear.
뭘 쳐다봐요? 저는
Me,
반평생을
I spent
배에서
half
지냈단
of my
말이에요.
life on a ship. Dance is where seize this relentless obstruction of my words.
오랜만에 칼춤을 추는
A
것도
sword
나
dance for the first time in a while doesn't sound bad.
들어주겠어.
I'll kill it on the floor.
평생 박자라고는 아침 점심
So,
때 말고는 맞춰본 적 없지만
The only beats I've
관리자님이
danced
원하신다면
to throughout my life were morning exercise programs during roll call. If the manager so demands, I will immediately see to it that.
단테, 내가
Well,
다른 건다
Dante,
자신
I'm
있는데
good at most things, but
춤은 영
my
낯간지러워서.
dancing is kinda embarrassing.
파리 과학연구원에서
I don't mind, except my arm might raise out of control from the stimulation and charge for the audience's heads. I see.
파우스트는 대체로
Faust
춤을
doesn't
즐기는
necessarily
편이
enjoy dancing for leisure,
작전을
but it could gladly perform a routine if it's for the mission's sake.
하지만 저들이 원하는 건
However, it is not technical perfection they want.
오히려 불안정하고
They're looking for something unstable and unpolished, rather.
싱클레어,
Sinclair! What?
어렸을 때 춤 좀
You
씹어본 적
busted a move or
있지?
two as a kid, didn't you?
씹어요?
Bust?
학교
I suppose I
마라카스
took a
기초를
basic
배운 적이
MARACAS course at
있긴 한데.
school as a liberal arts class. You came from a rich family too? How'd you figure that out, Rodia?
걸음걸이나 말투만
I can tell
봐도
from the way he walks and
그
talks.
척이지.
Of course, that rich bitch boy looks.
반대로 못 배워먹은
뭐.
놈들은
On the other hand, uncultured ones,
알잖아.
it shows. You know. Rodia quietly giggled while looking at Heathcliff and snuck up behind Sinclair to wrap her arms around his shoulders.
It should have been me, not him. It's not fair.
자, 우리 싱클레어.
Okay, now, my little
지금부터
Sinclair, I have a
정말
very
중요한
important
임무가
task for you.
어, 로저 씨.
Hey, Rodia,
어디로 끌고
where are
가시-
you? Moments later, Sinclair solemnly walked onto the stage. Sinclair, you can do this.
맞아요.
I don't believe in you,
히스클리프 저
Sinclair.
인간한테 당하기만
Yeah,
했던
think of all
지난날을
the times when
되새기면서
Heathcliff trampled over you.
저는
I'm... Sinclair turned to Rodia, still looking anxious.
정말
Am I really able
제가
to do this?
나서도 되는 걸까요?
아니지.
Wrong
싱클레어.
question, Sinclair.
오로지
This is something
너만이
only
할 수 있는
you
거야.
can do. He returned a determined nod.
손목에 스냅.
Oh my goodness!
절제된 리듬 완벽하다.
Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Although I hate you, Sinclair, I cannot help but be surprised at your maracas. Anyways, the wrist rocking, that pensive expression, restrained rhythm, perfection. It's calm, yet it's the calmness that stirs my heart. This young man, he's channeling something from within. How sublime. He is fighting repressed darkness and inner turmoil within the body's motion. Oh, the embers lingering, glowing ash, heating the rhythm for gestures to be struck along. This conjures an image, one of a bonfire that is burnt through the whole night, and we are witnessing the quintillion of ash dancing atop its remnant. Sorry, what? Young man, won't you consider joining us? You have the potential to grow big.
그 아이는 우리 회사
That boy
소속이에요.
belongs to our company.
허가 없이 인재를
You should know
빼내오려
that
하는
siphoning
행동은
valuable talent
심각한
from their
위법
current
행위랍니다.
employment without permission is a serious crime. Just a few hours ago, Sinclair was the only one more in our band of blunderheads. but now he's been elevated to the company's valuable asset.
좋은 연주.
What a fine
너희 내
performance.
꼭대기 층으로
You wish to get to the
가보지?
top floor, right?
올라가라.
You may pass.
그럴 자격이
You've earned the right.
하지만 위층 놈들은
Be
말이
warned though.
안 거야.
The
그런
folks
데는
upstairs won't be
흥이라고는
unreasonable.
모르니까.
They have no concept of festivity in their heads. Sinclair came back to us with an invigorated look.
제 속에서 솟아나는
Things welling up inside me.
이게 바로
This is what it was about.
왜 그렇게 어려울
It makes me
거라고
wonder why I
생각할까?
thought it would be hard.
이제야
I feel much more
마음이
comfortable
한결
now.
편해져.
I was curious to know the inner struggle he expressed, the dance that had touched the syndicate to their core, and what kind of hardship a young gentleman like him could have gone through. But those questions could wait. For now, we headed upstairs to the 3rd floor. Now you see, I would continue, but you see, it's been like 1 hour and 30 minutes probably. I don't know when I started this, but I won't look at the time.
검을 잔뜩 휘둘러버렸네.
So I shall end it
이 정도로
here
상쾌하고
at
개운한
a
기분이면
warm welcome.
그 고리타분한
It is a
이야기도
battle.
웃으며 들을 수 있겠지.
So,
오늘따라 별이 박서.
Before I end this video, I must do the obligatory gambling. Reindeer Honglu. I would say something about what was his name? It's Scrunkly. I would say something about Scrunkly Dragon, but I will not. I do not wish for anybody to I do not wish for anybody who is unfamiliar with. Oh my goodness. Extract 10. We're doing this. Give me Wild Hunt Heathcliff. Give me Wild Hunt Heathcliff. Give me him. Give me him. Wait, what?
토끼가 왔다. 다
Wait.
잡으시라.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Oh, that's a 3-star. Hippity hop, out on the bop, the rabbit hops in to smash it to bits. Okay. W.
현장 자료들
Another Heathcliff.
사건에 대한
All
결론은
evidence points to the conclusion that this case was.
생각했었는데.
Ah, buddy. Bloody hell. I almost had it. Wait a moment.
신속하게.
W Corp Boss. I wish it was W Corp. Dawn. Your problems will be dealt with post haste. Okay, 3 new characters. Okay, another gold. 2 reds and 2 yellow. I actually forgot which one it is. Honglu. Oh ho! So that's how it's written. Oh, he wrote it in Yisong in the background. Another 3-star.
공평하게 죽음을
Oh hey, Street Association South Section 5 Heathcliff.
다
Equal death
박살내러
to
왔다.
something. Or whatever. I'm here to wreck stuff. And then 2 repeats. 1 more. Oh, it's not yellow. It's not yellow. Two 2-stars.
이야, 시간 한 번 더럽게 잘 가네.
Multi-crack office fixture. Heathcliff. Today's slow as shite, ain't it?
이상이라 부르게.
You may call me
피코도의 1등
Yisong.
항해사를 맡고
I am the
있지.
first mate of the Prequad. Eh! Picard first mate. Okay, so where do I use this? Okay, no, it's the Assure. Please. Okay. Please give me Wild Hunt or W Corp Dawn. Please. I'm going to close my eyes. When I open them, I better see something.
놈을 잡으러 온 건가? 아니면 그저
Who is this?
이 몰락을
Who is this?
온 건가?
Oh, damn. Gregor. Why is Gregor depressed? Holy, why are you depressed? But I mean, it was for season 4, so okay. Are you here to join the hunt for the bastard as well, or are you merely here to take in this desolation?
함께
Okay, boss.
하시겠나요?
Will you join me in the
수악함을
group?
정화하는 대업을.
Oh, it's it's Gaming Faust, the one who grips. Oh yeah. Will you join me in the great task to purify the abominable filth? And okay. Should I check out what Luxcavation is though? Nah, I'll leave that for the next Limbus comedy video. Nah. Okay. Thank you for watching. Shoot, what do I say? What should I say? Goodbye. Farewell. Zaijian. Ciao. I am off. Man, whatever. I'm just gonna end the video.